Hello?
Hello, I'm calling with a report on Chin-Li Zhang. You should have received a referral for in-home hospice care for Mr. Zhang from Dr. Cardinal's office this morning. Chin-Li Zhang is an 87-year-old Chinese-American widowed man. He has terminal lung cancer that was diagnosed 4 years ago with a prognosis of 5 months to live. He has been palliatively treating his cancer for the last 4 years with a combination of Western medication and traditional Chinese medicine practices. I will send over a list of his current medications and the supplements he's taking. He has begun to decline more rapidly, and Dr. Cardinal believes that he is appropriate for hospice care. He is mostly bedbound and has periods where he is lethargic and unresponsive, and he can no longer complete any of his ADLs. He is very reserved in how he expresses his pain and does not admit to being uncomfortable, and I believe he may be worried about being a burden to his family. However, he is adamant that he does not want to pass away at a hospital. In general, he's tachycardic, but his blood pressure and temperature are stable. He's been using 2 to 4 liters of O2 via nasal cannula for the last year and will destat into the 80s without oxygen support.
Okay, thank you. What is Dr. Cardinal's prognosis for his end of life?
He estimates that he has days left, possibly a week, depending on the level of oxygen therapy that you choose to use with him at home.
My name is Heather. I'm here to care for Chen-Li today. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm very tired. This is just such a hard process to go through and I'm feeling very burnt out. Dad is doing okay. I've noticed that he's been sleeping a lot more, but when he's awake, he looks like he's in a lot of pain, which is when I ask him, he says, "I'm fine." I know he's in pain, but he doesn't like to tell me that he is. I'm trying really hard to keep him comfortable, but sometimes he gets upset at me for being a little overbearing. It's just so hard to see him like this.
I'm sorry. Well, let's go see your dad and I can do some assessments. And then let's sit down for a while and talk about your dad and ask how you're taking care of yourself to see if we can make this process more comfortable for the both of you. Do you live here full time?
Yes, I do. This is my house. I've been working from home to keep an eye on him.
Hello, Mr. Zhang. My name is Heather. I'm your home care nurse that will be taking care of you. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. You don't all have to be here. I have lived a good life and always say my prayers. I know that Shane D will be ready for me soon. I just want to be comfortable, and I'm glad that Lily takes care of me, but she needs to take care of herself.
Well, that is a good goal to have. What seems to work best to make sure he is comfortable? I see that you have something burning here. What is that?
That's our mixture of herbs that we burn. It's called moxibustion. We burn it when we have someone come to do acupuncture, but sometimes I just burn it to make the environment more calm. We say a lot of prayers together. I make him herbal tea every morning that's in his cup right there. But he hasn't been eating as much lately because he's been sleeping a lot. He used to like having this really cool thing called called cupping, but he hasn't done that in a while since he's been very tired.
I noticed in the chart that you all came here from China. Are these practices that you brought from there?
Yes, they are. It makes me feel like home sometimes. It reminds us of where I was raised.
That's wonderful that you keep up with those traditions. Are the medications still working for you, Chen?
Yes, Lily makes sure I get them. She insists that I get my morphine.
Okay, as long as you are comfortable. Chen, you said that you say your prayers and mentioned Shane D being ready for you. Who are you referring to?
That's God.
Okay, would you like me to call a pastor to come pray with you and your family and also offer any guidance? They can come right here to the house, and some families find it very helpful.
That would be very nice. What do you think, Lily?
I think we would really like that.
Okay, great. Is there a religion or a church that you belong to? I can contact a spiritual advisor for you.
My father is Protestant. He has belonged to a church in town since he moved here. I will find the contact information of the church for you. Bubba, would you want Pastor Joyce to come visit?
Okay. Chen-Li, are there any concerns that you have for me or for Lily?
I think we will be okay. Dad?
I am at peace with this. I know Lily is having a hard time, but she knows that I love her and we'll be okay.
Heather, I'm really concerned. Chen's breathing is getting worse. He is stop and go and sounds different. His pulse ox is low too. It's only at 80%. He's also been more sleepy today, sleepier than normal, and he's not responding to any of my questions. He's refusing to eat any of the miso soup I made him too. He just seems to keep getting worse and worse. I don't know what to do. Can you please come check on him?
Lily, I will be there as soon as I can. In the meantime, I want you to stay with Chen. It sounds like he may be declining, which is what we talked about earlier this week. Just make sure he is comfortable and I will be there soon. How are you doing? Would you like me to stay on the phone with you?
I'm doing okay. I've been expecting this for a long time. I just want to make sure Chen is comfortable. I don't want him to be in pain. I think I'm okay though. I want to take this last little bit of time to spend with him. I will see you when you get here.
Okay, that sounds good. Call me if you need anything. I will be there as soon as possible.
Hi, Lily. I'm here to check on Chen. How are you doing?
I'm still doing okay. I know that I have to stay here to help my dad. This is an important part of our culture. We are supposed to honor and respect our elders and loved ones, and part of that is being here with them in their past moments.
I'm glad to hear that you want to be there for Chen. I think that's important as well. I'm gonna get a set of vitals on him, okay?
Okay.
His heart rate is 36 and his respiration rate is 9. His temperature is 95.8. Chen, are you in any pain? It does appear that Chen is dying. I'm going to have to administer pain medication to make sure that he's as comfortable as possible.
Yes, please do. I don't want him to die in pain. I want him to die with dignity.
Is there anything else I can do for you after this time? Would you like me to call a pastor to come in to be with you as well? Are there any other family members I could contact?
Oh yes, I almost forgot about the pastor. This is all so much to take in. I know my dad would want to have a pastor here. Can you please call them?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Zhang. It's Pastor Joyce. I came to pray over you today. How are you doing?
Okay. Do you want me to hold that?
Yes. Okay. Okay. I want to try and promote as much peace and tranquility and comfort for Mr. Zhang and you as well, Lily, as possible. Let's begin by closing our eyes. Dear Lord, Chang Di, we come before you today to pray for comfort and peace for Mr. Zhang and his family. Lord, thank you for your continued love, wisdom, and guidance for Mr. Zhang and Lily. Thank you for your presence today, Lord, and we ask that you bring as much peace as possible in Mr. Zhang's passing. Amen.
Amen.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you so much.
I will give you both time alone and I'll be back in 30 minutes to check on you. Let me know if you need anything. Is there anything I can get you before I leave?
No, I don't need anything. Thank you.
Hi, Lily.
Hi.
I'm just gonna check his heart rate and his respiration rate, okay?
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Your father has died. He no longer has a heart rate, and he does not appear to be breathing. I am here if there's anything else you need.
Thank you so much for everything. He's in a better place now. I know I will be with him again one day.